because they can go like double assassin supports instead of the tank plus mage.
Yep.
Can go double assassin supports. And look at this. Nexplay, they also banned Natalia and Selena together, so that's good.
Oh, yeah. So that they're now respecting it.
Yep.
They know that, hey, Selena is a problem, Natalia is a problem, but you also have a Chango on view. You also have a Popol in Koopa. What else? You also have a Farsa. Well, at least you will delete all of this vision game, right?
Yeah.
So, okay. A Harriet and a Roger ban. It seems like Bren Esports, they know this. They know that these are going to be the picks.
And what I really like about about Bren Esports is that they have massive respect to anybody who they're facing up against when it comes to the draft. Like I remember Bren Esports and Omega, they are the only teams that ban out the comfort picks, even when it's not the most powerful pick in the meta. For example, Harriet. Harriet is the most powerful hero in the meta.
Yep.
But if it is given to NXP Solid, yes, they can defeat it, but at the same time, you don't want to give a comfort to NXP Solid. This is why I love Bren Esports. They just know they have a plan, and the plan is to win against their opponents.
And that is definitely clear.
Yeah.
And you know what? I like that you pointed out that Bren, they have this characteristic to really respect their enemies. Just go ahead, delete the heroes, man. Just don't let them use it.
Yeah.
Right? So let them be forced out to use something else, to be uncomfortable in something else. So let's see. What is the opening now for Chester? Is it going to be a side lane? A Yuzong? Okay, there you go. Uranus.
Yeah. What's the answer for Bren? You still have Farsa, so you can pick that up. You also have Valir, so that's also good. Ling.
Oh,
Barrett obviously is there.
I like the Ling pick because they immediately went for H2O. This is a counter pick right now.
And now with the Lancelot, what will NXP Solid pick? Like Roger is banned, Harith is banned, Lancelot is also already banned as well. Do you go Yi Sun Shin now? Might not be enough against Barrett.
Oh yeah.
So that's a big predicament now for NXP Solid. So you still go for Yi Sun Shin because that's your only choice.
Obvious choice. Yes.
And then there's Kufra. So this is what we like. Yawi, let him pick this hero. I think that the past moments that we saw NXP Solid, they are successful with this Kufra.
Yeah. This is Yawi's favorite hero. Probably will unleash his potential with this Kufra pick, as Renny J will also go for the Uranus. But how can the Barats change the tides of this game? I think this is the first time that we've seen Bren Esports with the Barats pick.
Yeah, it's very strong. I think that it's rarely seen because it's almost automatically banned.
Yep.
I'm not entirely sure what's the win rate for Barrett so far in the playoffs, but I can just imagine that it's big, it's massive.
Yeah. Is it going to be in the hands of Doc Rebo though?
Look at Bren, 100% win rate on the Ling. On the Ling. Hellcourt, I really like this ban because it's a hero that NXP Solid loves to play, and it's also valid in the double core setup.
Yep, I like it also. And it's a good combination with the Yi Sun Shin too. So, yeah. You know what? I'm looking at this Kufra pick right now for NXP. Are we going to see the Yawi special? Because right now, because of the Ling pick, the Kufra will do wonders here for NXP. But we're waiting for another support for both of the teams. So what is Chester and Fuse hero here?
I think you go Valir for any of the teams, actually. Since the Farsa is already banned out, Bren Esports can opt to go for that. But then again, this is few, man. You can play almost anything. So it's not that scared. I think you can even go for something like Chang'e.
Yeah.
So
or probably a Lunox.
That Lunox will be massive.
Lunox is going to be a good hero against the Uranus and the Kufra too.
You know, I think NXP Solid should also respect the fact that there could be something like Hilda for Bren Esports, because that would be comfort for Lusty. So instead they ban Joed. That's equally good anyways. Well, it's better actually, the Joed over the Hilda.
Over the Hilda. So what is the Lusty pick right now? Because I think Rebo and Flap has already secured their hero. So Few and Lusty, they're talking to each other. Few, you have a Chango. The Valier is also open.
Yeah. I think you go
Oh.
Baksha. Alright, so that's your anti-jungle. That's your jungle invader.
So they're
But
gonna, yeah.
At the same time, it's a way for you to start the lane. So what you do is you put a mage with the Ling, and then the Baksha starts on the orange buff.
Yeah.
So that when the Ling comes, all he has to do is just to last hit.
Retribute.
If retribution is your choice,
Or
why
maybe
not
last hit.
just last it,
Yeah.
because then you can use the retribution for either an invade or a secure onto your own purple buff.
Yeah.
For NXP, I think you go Valier this time, and hear me out, could be a 1-1.
Yeah.
1-1 is gonna be great against Bren Esports.
You know what? I think they can pull it off. If they have a 1-1 here, I will definitely agree with it, but they love duo tank setups. So, I'm not really sure because I did not see any...
Okay.
There you go. I did not see any double
Core.
setups for NXP.
Yeah.
So, there you go. They stole the Valier. I like it.
Yeah.
But
There it is.
okay, there you
The
go.
debut of the Kadita. I have been looking for this pick from yesterday. Many times I have mentioned, many times I saw good games for Kadita. This is a good game for Kadita as well. Why? Because if you look at the nature of NXP Solid's lineup, they don't have that immediate burst. It's more of reap. The damage of Uranus, it's reap type.
Yeah.
That's also true for the
Valier
Valier.
also.
You want to prolong the clash.
Yeah, and the Yishan Shin.
Yishan Shin as well.
You only have here is the X-Boy Glass Insanity.
Yeah.
So-
And the Thalassophobia, which is the passive of the Kadita, it allows you to be a pseudo tank,
Yeah.
wherein you can soak the damage, regen back your health, get out, stun enemies, and delete them.
It's been a long time since we've seen the Breath of the Ocean.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, that is the ultimate of,
It's
of the Kadita.
rough
The
wave.
Rough Waves, I think, is the first skill. Or maybe it's the opposite.
It's the
I
opposite.
think it's Rough Waves, the ultimate.
We have to.
We have to
I think
double
Rough
check.
Waves is the ultimate.
Yeah, and then Breath of the Ocean
Yeah.
is the
And the move, the dash is the Ocean Oddity.
Ocean Oddity. Right, I forgot, but we're gonna check it out. Here we go. Seeing the real new logos and smart logos right now, of course. Thank you so much to our sponsors. Game number 2. Game number 2 of Bren Esports
Big shout outs to
versus NXP.
Big shout outs to my mates, Calvin Trillius and Kevin Menjola from San Ildefonso, Bulacan. Big shout outs to you boys.
Was good.
They're watching right now and they have been fans ever since of the connection. So, hey man, what's
What's
up?
good, man?
What's
Okay,
good?
so you have this Baksha
Yep. Starting the purple.
starting the purple. This is interesting. It's
Yep.
not the orange buff. And Carl TZ, will he save his retribution? Yes, he will.
Oh.
Okay.
Look at that. The poke from Chester is nothing. So he expended like 30% of his mana, but Few just tanks through it all.
Yep.
Thalassophobia.
There you go. But Lusty is going to be a victim here of the first blood. So, okay, NXP Solid with a nice opening right now for the first few minutes.
And this is what they wanted. You don't really want to be passive. You want to be aggressive.
Yeah, speaking of aggressiveness, man.
Man, for all of you guys who want to get this very aggressive Hammer Giant Teresa special skin, all you have to do is to spin 10 times with our event, Trickster's Village. That's going to be running from October 27 until November 13. Get your Halloween candies and convert them to spins. Spin to win, man.
There you go. But the question is, what is the conversion right now for NXP Solid on getting 2 kills immediately? Those are supports. So, looking at the gold right now, it seems like, yep, they got a little bit of a lead. But I think what they need to do is to really shut down this. There you go. Carl TZ playing it rough.
Now they will have level 4 on Reboot. That's Daytona's Welcome available. That's actually annoying for anybody because it's not just a 2-second stun or anything.
Yeah.
The fact that you just get gobbled by Daytona on this bats, that's extra control or extra time wherein you don't have anything for the team fight, right? Imagine this, if you gobble the Uranus, the tank ability for NXP Solid is stopped by a big amount, right?
Oh yeah.
That's also true with the core. So I think that Bren Esports, if they play their cards correctly, they can win team fights easily against NXP Solid.
Yep, but speaking of playing cards correctly, Carl Tizzy and Lusty targeting the Yishun Shin. Unfazed and relentless assault from Bren Esports. That was a surprise.
And, well, for Bren Esports, they found that Valir is not there. The Kufra is there, but that cannot help this H2O Yishun Shin. And they had the go signal because they know that there's nobody up there.
Yep.
To save H2O.
So immediately with a snap, Bren Esports getting near to that deficit of gold. Now with 300, it seems like NXP did not convert anything out of that first few kills. There you go, another turtle coming in for the side of Bren Esports, and they are now targeting. Who's this? It is again H2O. Another shutdown from Lusty with, of course, Flapteasy. He's falling low as well. Lusty is here, left alone. But Yaoi with a bouncing ball ain't gonna catch the backshot. But instead, it is Flapteasy. A 1-for-1. But I think Bren won because they got H2O.
No. Wonderful coming out from Bren Esports. I'm just actually surprised that NXP Solid they're keeping up. So that win will give them a little bit of breathing room. So H2O can farm at least, and you absolutely need that. Because I'm looking at the damage output of NXP Solid. It's not that much actually, and they need a lot of items.
Yep.
They are so tanky, they're so sturdy, but their lineup will require them to slowly take down their opponents, not in big bursts.
Yeah, it is like, it's gonna happen. They need to rip. But they need to position themselves good. Like, I mean, excellent positioning is the key to victory here. Because, again, whenever the Valir is out, Carl Tizzy is just gonna be free in landing those flinch voices. But then again, look at that. Huge pickup for NXP.
Huge pick-off indeed.
That's gonna be few.
Puts them up 12k right now at 1,000 gold ahead, I mean. And I'm kind of thinking, will there be enough damage for Bren Esports in the mid game? Probably yes, because I think that Lusty is going to be the game changer. If he lands the ultimate well, the sustain will not be there from the side of NXP Solid. And you have to take note, Few has a big damage output with the ultimate. Even as a support, it's just a small AoE that will be able to burst down his opponents, but I think it's still impactful. Imagine this, if there's a good initiation from Bren Esports, it could be followed up with the rough waves so easily by Bren Esports.
And plus, Chester and H2O are easy targets, even though they have the Traceless and the Vengeance Flame. I mean, whenever they use it, like, Few can just enter in. So now, this is the second turtle of the match, Wolf. Who is gonna get it? Chester and company, they're setting it up. That is, of course, the stretching coming in from Yaoi. Pops the bouncing ball. There's another Black Dragon, but another turtle coming in from Bren. H2O falling into the ground.
Look at Carl Tizzy.
Carl Tizzy just confident enough in going in, and Lusty and company will also get one. 3 heroes are now down for the side of NXP. Randy J is the only one left. Run for your lives, NXP. Oh no, MP just throwing the flamethrowers. But it is too late.
Double wipeout. Well, that was an immortality that was popped, as well as the other members of NXP Solid, and a massive outplay coming up from Bren Esports. We can see that in the Gillette instant replay. The turtle taken by Bren Esports, the Tempest of Blades in there. I like the usage of this Kadita as well, going for the backlines. We did say that you have to take note about the damage output of this Kadita, and all they had to do was pick up the squisher targets first, and then they mined the Uranus last. Because they know that Bren Esports, they can just take down those squishy members of NXP Solid and then win the fights afterwards.
Yep. And I like the focus fight here from Bren Esports. You rarely see this from
It's
teams,
not easy.
right?
It's
not easy to do. Like, target the right heroes at the right time? At the perfect time, I mean?
Not easy.
H2O having a hard time in farming right now, man. 6k HP against Carl Tizzy, who is now at level 11. He's level 10, so okay.
That was I love the attention from Cartesi. He stopped the attack once so that he waited for the mountain shocker because he knows the damage output, and because of that no steal whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's not like the Yisenshin wanted to steal anyways. He just popped the ultimate for vision
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
the scout, yeah.
For the scouting potential.
But still, the still potential is there. So Cartesi, again, next level plays from the child prodigy. Is he still the child prodigy though? Because
Well, it will never ever be different, I think.
yeah,
It will always be remembered as a child prodigy.
there you go. Another team fight coming in the jungle side. Cartesi with the big voice and of course the blades. Laptesi will pop the dragon's toes as Chester will also fall down. Cartesi and company just going out. Lusty is also down for the count. 6-8, but this is another free third.
Yeah, support for support, but yes, you're right, man, Gene. This trade favored Bren Esports because they are able to convert this to an objective. A turtle will be there, and that's retribution. Fadeaway retribution from Cartesi.
Yeah, just to secure it, right?
Exactly.
Because again, the Mountain Shacker could have again stole the buff. Man, how good is this Barats right now in this game? Like, it seems like NXP, they don't have an answer for it.
Yeah, so what you do is your Barats, you can either gobble up the core or a support. Like imagine if Yawi is going to be gobbled up, he's going to be stunned up for a total of maybe 5 seconds. That means that for 5 seconds during the clash, he's not there. So there's no stun for NXP Solid. Then you can also even think about gobbling up the core so that there will be no damage out for NXP Solid or even the Uranus. So that -1 that happens every time that it is online, that is massive.
That it is. The so big passive also. Plus you can definitely spam the waves with the so-called teamwork.
Yeah,
Look at
it's
that.
a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Barats is so underrated when it comes to his wave clear potential, but as the game goes by,
He can, man.
his damage output on minions are really, really high.
Yeah, I agree with you. And now Carl Tese, ladies and gentlemen, with all of the buffs in the world, the question here right now, Wolf, how can NXP come back? Because it seems like Bren is slowly but surely leading and slowly taking this game.
So I think for NXP Solid, the #1 thing that they have to do is to not force a 5v5 engagement. If they go for pickoffs, they go in and don't contest Bren Esports when they are grouping up, they might be able to get those extra stuff. Like if you're looking at Bren Esports, they want to fight as 5, and
There you go.
you have to run away at the first sign of trouble.
Speaking of fight, they're too deep here, Bren Esports. Let's see, because Renny J will pop the Ionic Blades. H2O just propping the crits from the weapon mastery. Carl Tese is also here, comes in with the flinch boys. But then again, the discipline from Bren immediately backing off. Yawi with the initiation. Lusty also falling low. Last Insanity from MP. But it will get cancelled out as Yawi will also pop the Flicker ultimate. But oh no, it's too late. Come on, bring in the curtains. Renny J is the only one left. 4 heroes down for the count. Bren Esports taking the top tower. Renny J just hoping for the best to get kills. But Bren right now playing mind games with NXP.
Fortunately for NXP Solid, man, it's way too early. Their respawn timers are faster, but Bren Esports has destroyed them in their few. A wonderful usage of the ultimate. The timing is just so perfect. Is able to burst out the members of NXP Solid and evidently won the fight for Bren Esports. This is what you get from Kadita. He can be incredibly aggressive, still not punished by the opponents because again the passive works wonders as a support. And you know what? Few has played this before, but as a mage, so he knows the hero for sure.
He knows it, and plus it has damage.
Yep.
It scales, man.
It is incredibly scaling. Yes.
Oh no, the burst potential, and of course the passive from the healing Chester and company. NXP Solid just grouping up together. H2O, the Asian Shin is so underwhelming right now because of Bren Esports' aggressiveness. He can't even land in damage, man.
Exactly.
6-13, Bren Esports, this is the final nail in the coffin. The Lord take. Can Renny J make a play? No, he can't. So much for the bomb. The bomb is now defused. Bren Esports, Daytona's welcome.
Oh no!
Oh no! That's going to be H2. Oh! Doc Rebo! Call your mothers, ladies and gentlemen, because the doctor is in NXP. They're now sick. Doc Rebo with the clutch. Daytona's welcome, and that is a classic Bren bravado. Bren Esports will get game number 2.
Renegade tried to go for that play, and you'll understand why, but in this meta, without any way to take the Lord,